Dumping poor people on America is not making us better. They are far more likely to be receiving welfare, and that's just your average illegal immigrant, and immigrant are way higher to be accepting government assistance than American.
How would they accept government assistance?
Applicants don't have to wait at all. They instantly get given food, housing, everything, but they aren't asylum cases. These aren't people fleeing one corrupt, they're trying to kill you. Otherwise, they'd get to Mexico and say, home free, I'm in Mexico. No, they want to come to the biggest welfare state in the world.
I mean, the American welfare state might be big in totality as far as our population goes, but it's definitely not as encompassing as plenty of other European nations. But that's besides the point. You mentioned welfare. Can you describe to me specifically how undocumented citizens take advantage of our robust welfare state?
They can't walk to Sweden. They can walk to this country.
No, but you're not answering.
In this fiery Showdown and Coulter, the outspoken conservative firebrand goes head-to-head with Hasan, a leading voice in progressive politics. With a single pointed question, Coulter disrupts Hasan's narrative, leaving him momentarily speechless. The debate tackles today's most heated political topics, with Coulter's sharp wit and unapologetic stance commanding attention throughout. Her strategic approach and relentless critiques push Hasan to the edge, resulting in a memorable on-air clash that's sparking conversations across the political spectrum. Whether you're aligned with Coulter's no-nonsense delivery or watching to see how Hasan responds under pressure, this exchange delivers powerful commentary, high-stakes energy, and the kind of political drama that has everyone talking. Don't miss this intense face-off that's lighting up debate circles nationwide.
It's a wall.
So, Hasan, is building a wall the solution?
No, absolutely not. Also, what difference does it make whether we build a wall or not? These are legal asylum seekers coming in the caravan. It's not like these people are coming to cross the border or jump over the Mexican border. I feel like if they were trying to sneak into the country, they'd probably be doing a better job and not come in such high numbers coming in after escaping violence in their countries. And then on top of that, this notion that Anne is snuck in, they have welfare checks waiting for them at the border is also preposterous. It's proven over and over again that immigrants contribute far more than they take.
Notice how he chooses to spotlight the U.S. economy while sidestepping serious concerns like rising crime rates, pressure on public services, and other challenges often associated with illegal immigration. Instead, he narrowly focuses on the idea that illegal immigrants are an economic asset, while ignoring the broader, more complex realities. The selective framing is hard to ignore. Hasan P., in particular, has become known for this approach. His arguments often rely on cherry-picked data and dismiss opposing viewpoints without genuine engagement. It's this pattern that leaves many viewers feeling like his commentary is out of touch and driven more by ideology than honest discussion.
Potato famine. No, this is how these people always live, which is why all of different countries want to come to, the biggest welfare state in the world. That is the United States, and get welfare checks. And you got economists to sign a letter. Dumping poor people on America is not making us better. They are far more likely to be receiving welfare, and that's just your average illegal immigrant, and immigrant are way higher to be accepting government assistance than American.
How would they accept government assistance?
Applicants don't have to wait at all. They instantly get given food, housing, everything, but they aren't asylum cases. These aren't people fleeing one corrupt, they're trying to kill you. Otherwise, they'd get to Mexico and say, home free, I'm in Mexico. No, they want to come to the biggest welfare state in the world.
I mean, the American welfare state might be big in totality as far as our population goes, but it's definitely not as encompassing as plenty of other European nations. But that's besides the point. You mentioned welfare. Can you describe to me specifically how undocumented citizens take advantage of our robust welfare state?
They can't walk to Sweden. They can walk to this country.
No, but you're not answering my question.
They can also walk to Mexico, and they're not stopping there.
Okay, but you're not answering my question.
Well, you say asylum. Asylees are entitled to everything citizens are.
So now they're asylum seekers because previously you were using the perspective that they aren't asylum seekers.
No, I am saying they do not qualify. They should not qualify, but they are classified as asylees, as you say, and that's the whole panoply. In fact, they get more than citizens. They have housing built for them.
Undocumented citizens as a whole, because you have such strong opinions on this, and look, you've been doing this for longer than I've been alive, so I would love to hear your perspective on exactly how undocumented citizens take advantage of our supposedly robust welfare state.
We know they're massively collecting food stamps, health care. It is 100%
absolutely
true.
Not true. The only thing you can say is maybe they're using.
It's remarkable how much gets overlooked in discussions about these issues. Take healthcare, for instance. That's just one part of a much larger concern. Illegal immigration is placing real pressure on public systems, from healthcare to housing and even job availability. Citizens who are struggling, including homeless veterans and those who have served in the military, often find themselves pushed aside. The challenge goes far beyond healthcare. It includes jobs, wages, food assistance, and especially housing. Yet voices like Hasan Piker frequently downplay or ignore these realities. When someone like Coulter raises these points, it's often met with outright dismissal as if these issues don't exist. This kind of denial isn't just frustrating, it's harmful. Political figures like Hasan and Kamala Harris seem to follow a pattern: downplay the problem and hope it disappears. But real people are facing real challenges. With inflation rising, housing shortages growing, and public safety concerns mounting, the insistence that everything is fine feels disconnected from reality. Ignoring these problems doesn't make them go away, it only makes it harder to find solutions.
America, oh, sorry, there's going to be no Christmas pageant this year. We had 16 English as a second language classes.
Are you making the assumption that Latin American countries are somehow not Christian and therefore don't want Christmas?
What does this have to do with Christmas? Well, you're not following the argument.
We're going to have to leave it there, but we will have more debate, and we're going to play this song, Why Can't We Be Friends? One man now under arrest for these bomb threats that have been targeting liberal activists. Apparently, this Florida resident, Cesar Sayak, faces 5 counts, up to 58 years in prison. Apparently a Trump supporter.
If you enjoy content like this, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a ton. Let's get back to the video.
Who did all this. Hasan, do you think the president bears any responsibility for this man's actions?
Absolutely. And it's not just the president who has decried violence and talked specifically about specific acts of violence against counter-protesters, telling them that he will pay for their legal fees, talking about how if he shot someone on Fifth Avenue, that his supporters would still love him, talking about how the Second Amendment people will take care of it, and also specifically targeting not only CNN, but also Maxine Waters, claiming that
when the roles are reversed, the narrative shifts entirely. Suddenly, it's not about holding actual perpetrators accountable. It becomes about blaming Trump, his supporters, or anyone remotely aligned with conservative views. But when there's a real threat or attack against Trump or his followers, voices like Hasan and Destiny don't respond with concern. They often downplay the situation, mock the victims, or treat it as if it's not serious. This double standard is deeply troubling. Accountability, it seems, only matters when it fits their political goals. But when violence is directed at their ideological opponents, the tone quickly shifts to distraction, denial, or even ridicule. It's more than hypocrisy, it's a refusal to genuinely address the consequences of inflammatory rhetoric and the real dangers others face. Some commentators even try to explain this away with historical comparisons, claiming political unrest from the past justifies today's climate. They bring up figures like Sacco and Vanzetti or events like anti-globalist protests, arguing that political movements on the left have always been disruptive, sometimes even violent, and that certain social gains came